The sixth sense is that portion of the subconscious mind which opens the door to the temple of wisdom. Through it, infinite intelligence may and will communicate voluntarily, without effort or demand from the individual. This truth is not fantasy, not superstition, but a law as real as gravity. You were born with more than 5 senses: sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell connect you to the physical world. But the sixth sense connects you to something greater, an unseen world of intuition, inspiration, and guidance. It is the bridge between your finite mind and infinite intelligence, and it has been responsible for every great breakthrough, every bold vision, every impossible achievement mankind has ever accomplished. Think back to a time when you felt guided by something beyond logic. Perhaps you had a sudden gut feeling not to take a trip, and later discovered danger was avoided. Perhaps you felt an inner nudge to call a person at the exact moment they needed you most. Perhaps an idea flashed into your mind with clarity, as if whispered from an unseen source. And that idea changed everything. This is the sixth sense at work. It is your gateway to infinite intelligence. But like any sense, it must be developed, trusted, and directed. In the modern world, people have dulled this sense. We are taught to worship logic alone, to trust only what can be measured, weighed, and proven. And while logic is essential, it is incomplete. Logic works with what is already known. The sixth sense works with what is not yet known. Logic analyzes. The sixth sense reveals. Logic builds upon the past. The sixth sense opens the future. If you depend on logic alone, you are limited to the boundaries of your current knowledge. But when you awaken the sixth sense, you tap into a stream of wisdom that transcends time, experience, and limitation. Consider the inventors, leaders, and creators who shaped civilization. Edison spoke of flashes of inspiration that came to him in moments of silence. Tesla claimed his inventions appeared in his mind fully formed. Lincoln described being guided by dreams. Every man of achievement has, at some point, touched this higher faculty. They may have called it instinct, intuition, inspiration, or revelation, but it was the same force, the sixth sense, the channel to infinite intelligence. How do you develop it? You begin with desire. The sixth sense responds to strong, definite purpose. If your mind is scattered, if your goals are vague, you will not tune into this higher guidance. But if your purpose burns within you like fire, your subconscious mind becomes alert, and the sixth sense awakens to serve that purpose. Desire is the magnet that attracts ideas, insights, and opportunities. Without it, the sixth sense remains dormant. Faith is the next key. The sixth sense does not respond to doubt. If you dismiss your inner guidance as nonsense, you silence it. But if you trust it, even cautiously at first, it grows stronger. Faith opens the channel. Doubt closes it. The most successful men in history were those who dared to trust their inner flashes of inspiration, even when logic or others mocked them. Faith gave them courage to act. And in acting, They proved the wisdom of the guidance, but faith without action is useless. The sixth sense gives you impressions, ideas, nudges, but you must act upon them. If you ignore them, they will fade. If you follow them, even imperfectly, they will strengthen. Think of it like a muscle. The more you use it, the more powerful it becomes. And just as with physical muscles, the sixth sense grows stronger through consistent use and discipline. Silence and reflection are also essential. The noise of modern life drowns out the whispers of infinite intelligence. If you are always distracted, always busy, always consuming information, you leave no space for insight to reach you. That is why moments of solitude, meditation, or prayer are vital. In stillness, the conscious mind quiets and the subconscious mind opens. It is in these moments that flashes of intuition often strike. And if you are receptive, they can change the course of your life. But do not confuse the sixth sense with fantasy. The accurate thinker must distinguish between true intuition and wishful thinking. True guidance often comes unexpectedly, with a calm certainty, not with frantic desire. It aligns with truth, with your definite purpose, and with principles of growth and service. Wishful thinking, on the other hand, flatters your ego, ignores reality, and leads to disappointment. To develop the sixth sense, you must pair it with accurate thinking and discipline. Then it becomes not a trick of imagination, but a reliable compass to infinite intelligence. In times of economic uncertainty, the sixth sense is invaluable. Logic alone may show only obstacles. Markets falling, job disappearing, industries collapsing. But the sixth sense may reveal hidden opportunities, new industries rising, innovative ideas waiting, new paths for service and wealth. Those who rely only on logic will retreat in fear. Those who use the sixth sense will move boldly into the unknown, guided by flashes of vision. And later, the world will call them geniuses, when in truth, they simply trusted their higher faculty. Burnout is another plague of modern society. People exhaust themselves by working harder, pushing against obstacles, trying to force results through sheer effort. But the sixth sense provides inspiration that saves time, energy, and struggle. One good idea, received in silence, can achieve more than years of toil. The man who develops his sixth sense does not abandon work. He multiplies its power by combining effort with insight. He works not blindly, but with guidance. Fear of change also melts under the power of the sixth sense. Change terrifies those who rely only on the known, but the one who is connected to infinite intelligence knows that new paths will always be revealed. He trusts that even when the old crumbles, the new will appear. His intuition guides him to adapt, to innovate, to thrive in uncertainty. This is why those with strong sixth sense often seem fearless. They are not fearless, but they are guided. And guidance produces courage. Self-discipline is the foundation upon which the sixth sense flourishes. Without discipline, your mind is too cluttered to receive clear impressions. Without discipline, you confuse emotion for intuition. Without discipline, you act recklessly on whims. But when you discipline your thoughts, when you Align them with purpose. When you control your emotions, the sixth sense shines brightly. Discipline clears the channel. Infinite intelligence supplies the signal. Service is the higher law that directs the sixth sense toward good. If your desires are selfish, your intuition will often mislead you, or it will remain silent. But if your desires include the good of others, your channel widens. Infinite intelligence flows more freely through those who intend to use it for creation, contribution, and upliftment. This is why the greatest leaders often describe their inspiration as a calling beyond themselves. They tapped into wisdom larger than their personal ambition. If you wish to develop your sixth sense, anchor it in service. Now imagine what your life would look like if you fully awakened this faculty. Imagine having guidance in critical moments, flashes of insight when faced with challenges, creative ideas when others are stuck, inner nudges that lead you to the right people at the right time. Imagine facing uncertainty not with fear, but with quiet assurance that wisdom is available to you and that you can trust it. That is not fantasy. It is the natural result of developing your sixth sense. But do not mistake this power as mystical alone. It is practical. Businesses are built on it. Strategies are guided by it. Lives are saved by it. Relationships are strengthened by it. Every human achievement that exceeded the ordinary involved the sixth sense. Those who trust only their five senses limit themselves to the material world. Those who add the sixth open themselves to infinite intelligence, and that infinite power cannot be measured. So begin today. Discipline your thoughts. Strengthen your desire. Cultivate faith. Create moments of silence. Act upon your intuitions. Anchor your purpose in service. Each step strengthens your sixth sense until it becomes a reliable guide. At first, it may whisper. Later, it will speak clearly. Eventually, it will become your constant companion, directing your steps with wisdom greater than your own. The sixth sense is your gateway to infinite intelligence. Through it, you transcend the limits of logic, the boundaries of experience, and the fears of uncertainty. Through it, you become aligned with universal wisdom, and your life takes on a flow, a rhythm, a sense of guidance that others will call luck, coincidence, or genius. But you will know the truth. It is the power that was within you all along, waiting to be awakened. It is the voice of infinite intelligence, and it is ready to guide you if you will listen, trust, and act